Guys, something big just shifted in the Australian politics, and the Prime Minister says he is actually worried. But, guys, let's be honest, the country isn't confused about why one nation is surging. The country is actually angry, and the country feels ignored. And tonight's poll numbers are not an accident, they are a warning signal flashing right r- red. So, guys, for the first time, one nation has overtaken the coalition, pulling 22% of the primary vote, pushing the so called mainstream opposition into third place. And suddenly, Anthony Albanese is sounding alarmed. Not about security failures, not about community fear, not about the leadership mistakes, but about the voters choosing differently. So, guys, let's be very clear here. Voters didn't wake up one morning and decide to abandon major parties for the fun. This doesn't happen because of slogans or protest votes alone. It happens when people feel unsafe, unheard, and unprotected. And this poll comes right after the Bondi terror attack, an event that shattered trust, exposed hesitation at the top, and left Australians watching their prime minister delay action while the pressure mounted. Albany says one nation appeals to grievance. That word tells you everything. When leaders dismiss the public anger as grievance, they stop even listening. And when they stop listening, people go elsewhere. So, guys, we have seen this situation play out again and again. When mainstream parties stop addressing fear, security, and identity concerns, voters don't disappear, they realign. So, here is the deeper problem. Only 53% of Australians now support either Labour or the coalition. That means nearly half the country has walked away from the traditional political order. That's not fragmentation caused by minor parties. That's fragmentation caused by the failure at the center. And the Prime Minister warns about instability overseas, about governments with five or six parties. But instability doesn't start with the voters, it starts with the leadership paralysis. It starts when a government hesitates after tragedy, delays accountability, and resists a royal commission, and then the wonders why trust has collapsed. And let's talk about the timing. Albany's approval rating didn't drop in a vacuum. It dropped after Bondi. It dropped after confusion and it dropped after perception of weakness when decisiveness was needed most. In politics, perception becomes reality faster than policy ever can. One nation didn't grow because Pauline Hanson suddenly changed. One nation grew because the environment has changed. Fear changed and also frustration emerged. And people no longer believe the major parties are capable of protecting the national interest, community safety, or cultural cohesion. Even the politician knows it's in trouble. Liberal Senator Dave Sharma admits the party must remain politically competitive. That's political language for something far more serious. Voters don't feel represented anymore. And when that happens, the political center doesn't hold. It erodes day by day. So, guys, here is the uncomfortable truth mainstream leaders don't want to say out loud. You can't lecture voters back into royalty. You can't shame them. You can't label their concerns as decisive and expect that to come running back. That only accelerates the shift. And across the democracies, guys, from Europe to Australia to lessons, India has also learned the hard way. When governments fail to act decisively after security crisis, voters turn toward parties that promise certainty, clarity, and control. And whether those promises deliver or not is a different debate. But politically, the logic is clear. So the Albanese may still lead in the preferred prime minister numbers, but the direction is unmistakable. His brand has taken a hit, and his authority has narrowed. And the rise of one nation isn't the story; is the symptom. This poll isn't about fringe politics; it's about mainstream disconnect, and it's about people who no longer feel safe, no longer feel heard, and no longer feel that traditional parties deserve automatic trust. And unless the government addresses the root cause, security, accountability, leadership, this won't be one of such. So, guys, in polls before they arrive loudly at the ballot box, this has already escalated. So, guys, we will be keep exploring this story further and will share you the updates as it progress further. Thank you for joining in and being with me till the end. If you like this breakdown, kindly give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for such amazing daily updates. And also let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you.